Hello beautiful beloveds, and welcome to this week's current energy reading for divine lovers, for twin flames, for the divine masculine and the divine feminine. When I refer to the masculine and the feminine, of course it's whichever one you identify with, and more often than not it could also represent the masculine or feminine side within you, because we all have both. And without further ado, I'm going to get straight into it. Just as I was about to start this journey in, I've got a very strong image of Elvis. And it could be because I'm wearing white, I'm not sure. But nothing's a coincidence, as you know. In his later years, in the that kind of the white suit that he's very famous for wearing with the rhinestones, kind of the time of the Las Vegas residency, I believe. So he's coming through very strongly like that, and that's of course he's always welcome. Hang around me anytime. So that could be the divine masculine energy at the moment. Very very confident, very worldly, very suave, charming, perhaps wanting to be center stage, all that kind of thing. I'll see if anything else comes up connected to him, but if it resonates with anyone, or even the name Elvis, doesn't necessarily have to be the man himself. The king, well, yeah, he's the king. Divine masculines are kings, aren't they? And it could be something to do with weddings, Las Vegas, the kind of, the wedding chapels, and I'm feeling a bit, I don't know, feeling a bit like I don't know. There's like an elevation for twin flames. It's like being put in their place. Like, they belong on the grandest of stages, you could say. It's something like that. It's like, just in your kind of your most empowering environments, where you're appreciated, where your talents can flourish, these kind of things. Because I would love to be on stage, Las Vegas. That's my dream as well. But this is quite good as well, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity, and for my lovely audience, whoever takes the time to kind of watch these things. Maybe it's a bit here, a bit there. I try to captivate you as much as possible, but I know I like to waffle on. But anyway, okay, so that's how this wanted to start. That's quite interesting. Nothing wrong with that. Yes, as I said, always welcome for any musicians, living or dead, to pop in and share their beautiful energies with me. And hunker burning love. That's what's coming through. That's the divine masculine right now, isn't it? I've got one card here in my hot little hands. I did draw two, but those who have been following my other readings know that tends to be one that kind of stands out the most. And this one is no exception. I drew two, but I don't feel that one's the masculine or the feminine anymore. Maybe that's over. Maybe they're just one card now. You'll understand when you see this. Look at this. They're both in one card. Isn't this just two of vessels attraction? It's the card you want to see. It's it's just, yeah, in this deck, it's just one of the most beautiful beautiful cards, the images and energy, and especially for a twin flame reading. And I do think the picture is quite obvious, and I interpret it, as best I can. But of course, it's not just about me. I show these cards so that you can take from it whatever you also pick up. Please feel free to share that with me if you like. So it's about attraction. It's a pure point connection. It's pure point recognition, and that's very much centered the higher heart. I mean, the flames can represent a twin. You can say this is a twin flame. It's kind of from the past, but what I'm getting is to do with the kind of twin flame timeline. There is no past, there is no future. It's just a circle. Like there was pure point connection, when the universe began. We're going back to the beginning now, when the universe began, when your souls were created as one and then expanded into two. There is something about getting back to the roots, getting back to the source. There is a lot of 5D and 3D in this. It's like that's also very balanced. It's very much about balance. But in this lifetime, so we're here in this lifetime in I don't know, whatever century, I forget, 21st century, and regardless of your lifetimes of experiences, we're here for 3D union in this lifetime. I think most of us are aware or are becoming aware that is our mission. And I don't feel I need to go into that too much. But if anyone has any questions about that, can message me and I can try and help you out. Because I want to talk about these two sexy people here. So there either has been a point of recognition, whether that's 5D, 3D, on the astral plane in dreams, watching a movie, listening to a record. Well, yeah, actually, records are still popular. And there's going to be another one. That's what I'm trying to say. But I feel that there's just a need for some kind of validation for that kind of original, love at first sight moment. Let's call it that. That you're not crazy. You didn't imagine it, and whatever one felt or experienced, so did your counterpart, even if it wasn't exactly the same. I feel I am connecting strongly with those who have had a 3D encounter. That feels very important right now. Just the kind of, yes, the love at first sight, the emotional response. I'm kind of getting a lot of butterflies. It may something about a complete surprise, and recognizing each other's true faces here, and recognizing that you're the mirror image of each other. There's something about it. These two they're literally mirroring each other, aren't they? And it's for those of you who don't feel that you have any idea who your counterpart may be, I feel this is validation that may be coming up soon, that you will be able to find out. So there's something about keeping your heart open for that experience, to be able to recognize and to be able to accept. So it's like the cycle's going around, and there's going to be like another new start, another beginning, another point of recognition. Don't know why I suddenly got the image of like a marathon, and you know when you have like the check-in points, it's like the next. Not saying so much the finish line, but that's fine because I don't think there is one. It could be union for some of you. That energy isn't really jumping out, but maybe I'm putting too much emphasis on like a fight. Yeah, the kind of that union is like the finality, which it isn't. It's just like it's a continual flow, of course, but of course it is a really significant thing, and it is a new beginning. But I just feel that there's going to be something else that's like a like a sign, you know, and it'll be something very, very profound, but very at the same time very subtle. But that's often how the dynamics kind of go. This kind of energy, this frequency, in a way, it is extremely subtle, and there's so much beauty and strength in that, in the little things, the little details. But these, I'll just try and talk about these two again. They just absolutely, it's like they adore each other. It's a very romantic. It's a really, really romantic feeling, which is really beautiful. And it's not, this card isn't awkward, but there is a feeling that leading up to this there was a lot of awkwardness, but now they're both completely completely free with expressing their feelings for each other. And there's also like it's very kind of cute as well, and sweet. I can just see like a couple like maybe going on a date, like in a pub, why not? That sort. Even twin flames have to go on dates. Could represent the two, could be 2 glasses of wine here. Just being like so, I don't know, like not shy, but just like, oh, shall I say it first or whatever? And like in a lot of the movies, I don't know, no particular one's coming to mind, but it's like, but they're both like as shy and cute as each other, and they just both kind of blurt out something at the same time as well. It could be I love you. Things could move really quickly. Oh, if you're wondering why I'm poking at the screen, the low battery signs just come up. So there's very strong 3D energy around this, and I feel it is the heart could be what's the word? descending. It does look like the water's flowing into the cups. They put them on the earth, and yeah, it's like the emotions are being grounded. They're wearing green, which can represent the heart chakra as well, but it can also represent the earth. And there's no effort with this, and that's why in a way it just feels so yeah, it's just so gentle and tender and pure. And yeah, someone's yeah, someone's into whiskey. I don't know who that is. I don't, it feels, I don't know, is that me? I'm quite into it. Is it could, yeah, like just seeing a date, like someone going on a date again, like a pub or a bar, and the divine feminine, yeah, he's like, oh, what would you like to drink? And she's like, I'll have a double. Now I can't even think of a whiskey's name. Yeah, I'll have a Scotch on the rocks then, like a double Scotch on the rocks. And you're just like, well, but I don't know. There's something about that where he just he could even like tell the story of how they got together. And it's like, yeah, I knew she was one for me when she ordered the double Scotch on the rocks. Yeah, could be talking about me. I'm known to drink a bit of the old Irish whiskey. So I need to keep that in mind. But anyway, yeah, it's just a reminder that dreams are gonna come true, and it's the astral dreams, it's the daydreams, and everything in between, and it's okay. And it's just it's just so so beautiful. This the two of you together is such a beautiful sight. That's what I'm trying to say. And just, I mean, individually, when you kind of walk down the street, go into a bar, it's, I don't know, it's all about the alcohol tonight. Yeah, there's something about kind of turn heads, and it's like, but when the two of you are together, it's just like drawers. Well, some people could be dropping their drawers to the floor, jaws dropping to the floor, just like otherworldly, ridiculously good looking. That's what I'm getting. Perhaps people need reminding that you're gorgeous beasts, absolutely gorgeous. And it was like, I am lost at the drawers falling to the floor. Oh dear. So what this card is wanting to say, just to finish up, it's about making intentions clear. Okay, so that could be with putting prayers out, however you are communicating with your twin. It's also in everything you do. You kind of need to be that way. Yeah, to get this balance, it needs to be with everything you do, but especially with your counterpart. And yeah, you don't have to be be kind of afraid to put yourself out there, because it'll be matched. It's already matched in a way. And just tune in to what you feel you need to do, what's right, what's the next step. No one's leading the other. The Divine Feminine is not more intuitive and awake, and the Divine Masculine doesn't necessarily have all the answers either. It's such a mutual energy at the moment. So anything else I need to say? Just this week, just really take it easy, be gentle with yourself, and with your counterpart. I don't know what's going to be coming up. There's always something, but just if something comes up that causes you to have doubts, or anything that kind of disrupt this, I don't know, could it even something that could trigger you or make you angry at your counterpart, just kind of go back within, go back to this. Nothing is intentional, and look. Yeah, I feel kind of look to outside energies and influences to see if it could be that. But I think you'll be fine. I think it was the reading last week, that was quite an intense one. I feel that settling down a bit. But it's really hard to be comfortable in this space, isn't it? Let's face it. But this is where you stand now. This is where it's at. And just expect. Well, it's not the unexpected, it's expected, isn't it? Just keep the intentions, keep the dreams, the fantasies flowing, and just see where that leads you. That's your map that will lead you to the meeting place. And until next time, beautiful ones, believe I will be doing an extended of this, which will focus more on the sacred sexual side of the dynamic. So check that out if you can. Until then, hopefully see you next week. Very curious to see what comes out of this. So take care. Thank you very much.